My mother-in-law's 60th birthday, I gave her a gift she would never forget. My husband and I got into a screaming match on the highway back to his hometown. In a fit of rage, he slammed the brakes on the shoulder, kicked me out of the car, and left me stranded on the side of the road like a piece of trash. Moments later, he was involved in a horrific traffic accident. Totaled car, instant death. But the truth is, it wasn't an accident. It was murder. And I'm the killer. 5 in the morning. The doorbell rang like a death knell. I dragged myself out of bed, wearing a silk nightgown, and yawned as I opened the door. "Are you Harper?" I nodded, rubbing my eyes. "Yeah, that's me." Standing there was a female cop. Looked to be in her 40s, hard eyes. She flashed her badge. Detective Miller. "North District PD. Your husband Brad was involved in a severe collision on the Beltway last night. He was pronounced dead at the scene." From the second I saw the cops, my heart had been in my throat, but hearing "dead at the scene" was like a shot of morphine. Every tense muscle in my body relaxed. I had rehearsed this moment in my head 1,000 times. A crash? I put on my best shocked face, froze for a second, then buried my face in my hands. No way. When I pulled my hands away, my eyes were already red. A single perfect tear rolled down my cheek. Oscar-worthy shit. What happened? How could he just... Miller was watching me like a hawk. Preliminary investigation suggests he fell asleep at the wheel. Fatigue. I grabbed the doorframe for support, letting my voice crack. That stretch of highway, the rest stops are miles apart. It was dusk. Visibility was crap. Yesterday was his mom's birthday. He must have been rushing to get back for dinner. God, if only we had left earlier. "Mrs. Harper, we need you to come with us. We need a statement." Miller gestured inside with her chin. "Go change." I wiped my tears and went to the bedroom. I threw on a black dress and a black coat. My closet was full of black. It matched the funeral that had been my life for the last few years. When I came out, Miller was leading a team of cops through my house, snapping photos and bagging evidence. I looked around, acting dazed and broken. She pointed to a row of pill bottles on the dresser. "Whose meds are these? Left side are mine, right side are Brad's." She leaned in close. "Carbamazepine? You're bipolar?" "I guess so." I sounded weak, defeated. "How long?" 3 years. My mother-in-law's sister is a psychiatrist. Every few months, Brad takes me to her clinic. The medical records are in the drawer below. She pulled out a thick stack of files and handed them to her assistant. Brad's side was just a bunch of vitamin supplements, but right in the middle sat a small white plastic bottle with the label ripped off. Miller put on a glove, twisted the cap, and saw it was half full of small white pills. "Whose is this?" I glanced at the bottle in her hand. "Mine." I paused, then added a shaky explanation. "Spilled makeup remover on it last week. The label got soggy, so I peeled it off. My cosmetics were right there on the shelf, next to the pills. A brand new bottle of oil cleanser, barely used." She pulled out an evidence bag and swept the entire row of bottles into it. The white, labelless bottle went into its own separate bag. She scanned the room again. "You sleep in the guest room?" I anxiously tugged at my hair, looking down like a scared child. "Yes." Brad said I snore. He has to get up early for work. Said I was ruining his sleep quality. Photos done. We left the house. I was taken to an interrogation room, cameras in the corners. I sat there, thinking back to when Brad and I first started dating years ago. The sadness hit me for real, and I put my head on the table and sobbed quietly. Miller came back after a long wait. Her face was stone cold. "Did your husband have trouble sleeping? Did he take Valium?" I twisted my fingers together nervously and shook my head. "No." She slammed the chair back, tossed the white pill bottle onto the table, and pulled out a pair of handcuffs. Click. Cold steel locked around my wrists. "As of right now, you are the prime suspect in the murder of Brad." She leaned over the table, getting in my face. "Lab results are back. We found high concentrations of sleeping pills in his blood. This isn't your mood stabilizer, Harper."